Hi, I'm Tim with SharperTek, and I'm here today to demonstrate our 24-inch spray wash conveyor. It has a wash stage, a rinse stage, and a drying stage. We use a 5 horsepower pump on each stage at about 30 to 40 psi and about 50 gallons per minute to spray wash stamped components like this, so we can get these cleaned, rinsed, and dried off in a matter of minutes. So we will send these through. It's for a nice high volume application. We have our load station here. I'm going to go turn the machine on. It's going to get a little loud, but I'm going to turn it on and we're going to let these parts go through. We've got the GoPro set up here on one of the parts so we can see the spray wash happen as it goes through the process. I don't believe we have any soap in the wash tank, so it's not going to do too much, but we're going to see this work in just a moment here. So we got a warning beeper there to let people know the conveyor is going to start moving. And then we start up our wash pumps, which you can hear there. And then as well as the regen turbo blower at the end, you hear that start up. So we've brought our part through that had our GoPro on it. And now that it's down here, we can unload these parts, place them into a bin, or place that so that they're ready to be taken through to the next step in the process. At the end of the line here, we have a sensor over here to detect any parts that end up making it past if the unloader isn't adequately up to the task. So it'll actually slow down the unit and not allow parts to just keep flying off the end of the line. I'm going to go through the control screen here in just a moment. So I'm going to take you through a few of the control screens here. We have the main screen, which allows us to see the status overview of the system, as well as start and stop the process. And it shows us also what recipe we're using. The recipes are actually great because we can control the speed of the conveyor, as well as the concentration of the solution in the wash tank, as well as the temperature of the wash and the rinse tanks. So that way we have a nice tightly controlled process. You can see here on the recipe screen where we're able to set each of these values and which recipe we're running at the time. So there's up to 9 recipes, so maybe you have 9 different parts that you want to run slightly differently, or maybe you want to run them all the same, but it still gives you that flexibility to run whatever recipe you'd like. We also have password protection. So from this main screen here, we can also look at the time set. So we can set the time so that we can control, we can see through this other screen here how much work we've done with this machine throughout the week. And then we have the manual control screen, which shows the autofill. Autofill means that we maintain the proper liquid level throughout the process. We also make sure that we protect the heater and the pump from running dry through liquid level sensors. And then we also are able to start and stop the pumps here when we're in manual mode, or we can even set the dosing pump time so we can control how much soap we add or whatever other wash chemistry when the autofill turns on. So the autofill is going to always maintain the proper liquid level. There are ducts on each of the stages so that we can reduce the mist coming out of the machine so that they can connect it to their HVAC system and get rid of some of that steam and mist that is going to build up in there. So we have the drying feature here to be able to start and stop that. And then the conveyor speed we can control in manual mode. The final rinse tank here has a cascade rinse feature where we program a time to open up the autofill valve to allow some water to get in there to keep your parts as clean as your final rinse station. this is a really great machine that has upper and lower spraying on it. So your stamped parts, that's what this is great for, high volume stamped parts. It just allows them to be washed and put through at a rate of up to millions of parts per year, depending on their size. You can have this machine which will really speed up any wash process, and it comes out as clean as your final rinse water and dry. Thanks for watching. I'm Tim with SharperTek. Have a great day.